Hi, welcome to Julie's Auto Garage. Today we got Luna Tuna. She's going to be helping us out. And we're going to be putting together a backyard DIY Mr. system. I'm sure you've seen in people's backyards where they have all the misters that are surrounding the backyard patio area. It can keep your patio 10 degrees cooler, which is nice here in Arizona, because it's definitely over in triple digit range, so it's nice to kind of be able to bump that down. There's a lot of misconceptions about Mr. systems, so I just kind of want to share some kind of basically the idea and principles behind how they work and how you want to design and build your own. You can buy kits from the store, and these kits, they can range anywhere from $50 up to a couple $100s. So this particular kit that I'm putting together is actually it's my own, not my own kit that I designed, but it's basically using some of the nozzle spray pieces, and then I'm building the rest of the kit. This isn't a kit that I bought together. This is a very inexpensive way to do this, a very cheap way to do this, and there's a couple things. Number one, I actually got these. So what these are they're PVC fittings. They're 1/2 inch. They're used for 1/2 inch PVC, like sprinkler line that you'd use under the ground. And they have little holes on them, and they actually come with the nozzles. One of the things a lot of people do is when they go to try to clean out their Mr. system after they haven't used it all winter, they go to turn it on, and some of the misters might be clogged, and they'll get a brush or a pin or something to try to clean them. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is take the thing out and put it in some kind of like CLR or Lime Away or something like that. Before you actually put these nozzles on here, you want to flush the system, because these were the most expensive things. This little pack was 15 bucks. I bought 2 of these, so I have 10 nozzles. I think I'll probably have leftover nozzles. And as far as the rest of it goes, I spent maybe $1 something on this particular fitting. This is a 1/2 inch, so the hose will connect to this part, and then this will connect to the actual pipe. And these that was maybe $1 or $2. These right here, you gotta have always a bag of these, and these were maybe, I don't know, maybe $5 for the bag of 10 or something like that. I always keep extra of these parts laying around, so I don't know, they're very inexpensive. And the only other thing, I bought 4 10-foot 1/2 inch PVC pipe. So that's what I'm actually gonna be using to go around. A lot of times you see like the flexible stuff, but I just have a feeling here in this Arizona sun, it's just gonna get hammered. So I'd rather use something that's like this PVC that is pretty inexpensive. For all 3 of those sticks, it's under 10 bucks for all 3 of those. So 30, 40, I'm around $50 for all this. I have a feeling that this particular system is gonna be a little more stout than some of the other ones you can see on the market. Also, I did look around to see what was out there and what was available. So my system is gonna have 10 nozzles on it, 10 sprayer nozzles, and around 50 bucks is what I spent. The other systems that I've seen on the market, the cheapest Walmart cheapest one I saw was 14 feet of hose, and it was only 6 sprayers. So I'd have to get 2 of those to be able to cover what I want. And I'll show you here what I mean and kind of the principle behind how you want to cool down maybe a backyard area or backyard patio. The last thing I'm going to show is what I'm going to use to attach these to the side of the house. So these are for hanging metal conduit, and they're a little bit small, but I'm just going to bend them open a little bit. These are pretty versatile. I use these quite a bit. But I got a ton of extra little stuff like this, so I figured I'd just use this. There is also like special hangers and stuff for hanging pipe against the side of your house, but these will work just fine. Besides these, I could put a screw in it. I could take the screw out later when I want to change it, or I move, or need to put a new system in or something. So just wanted to show you exactly what I was using for these other parts. So this gives you kind of an idea of what my design is and kind of how it's going to work. So this is the house here. This is the house section, okay? This is a top view, okay? And this is a permanent patio cover. This is my slider right here. Slider, sorry about the sloppy writing. Here's my hose bib, okay? And then this dash line shows where the patio ends. So this is all usable area. This usable area, this usable area here, under here is all usable area. Now, whenever you're designing or building a mister system, what you don't want to do is under your patio cover, you don't want to make it all soaking wet. You don't want to turn it into a swamp. Okay, so everything here gets sun, here gets sun, here gets sun. Under here doesn't get any sun, so that water doesn't have a way to evaporate. And that's how the cooling works on these mister systems. So what you want to do now, say for instance, here's my hose bib. So how I'm gonna build my system is I'm actually gonna come straight up here. I'm gonna come to the top edge of this patio cover. I'm gonna have my pipe go around this way, hug it around this way, and around this way. And all my sprayers are gonna be pointed outwards, okay? And what that's gonna do is that's gonna create a kind of wall of mist that goes around, somewhat like that, okay? And that's the principle of how you keep the inside area here 10 degrees cooler than the outside area. So that's kind of how I'm gonna do this one here. So say for instance, if my patio, let's say my patio went all the way from one end of the house all the way to the other end of the house. What I want to do is I would want to create a wall here and probably all the way around the side off of this little chart I got here, a wall of mist. So I'd want my misters, going and engulfing the whole patio to keep it nice and cool, because and that's without getting everything underneath all soaking wet under your patio cover. So you're gonna have, and this will, you can set up fans and stuff under here too. The way that it works is evaporative cooling, so it's the same thing like a swamp cooler. So you don't want to get it wet underneath. You just want the air to be cooled by this mist that's enveloping, that creates an envelope around your patio cover. So let's get started.